So I have good news. I want to congratulation of the new president of the South Korea. After remove declare martial law. We hope Indonesia Gmod will support South Korea people including Genshin community and Webtoon community in South Korea. And South Korea should never declare martial law ever again.
Will Indonesia Gmod ready sending troops to South Korea during conflict with North Korea?
I was already meet General Daniel, and he was also agreed about sending troops. However, there are two sending troops. First sending troops to South Korea, and second sending troops Japanese island. General Daniel was told us about military preparation. The Indonesia Gmod Self-Defense Force was sending 50,000 troops to South Korea and 40,000 troops to remote island. But why? Because China will launch invasion island of Taiwan by 2027. We must to defend those island including Yonaguni, Ishigaki, and Miyako Island. If Republic of China was defeat, Japan is coming soon. We sending helicopter, armored vehicle and tanks to South Korea to fight against North Korea with Soviet tank. Remember, this is support of military allies with United States, South Korea, and Japan. We want make peace and not war. We keep on eye of North Korea about what is he doing. Indonesia Gmod Air Force was sending F-16 fighter jet, and F-4 Phantom will deployed military air base in Jeju Island, and we sending C-130 plane to Ishigaki Island to plan Japanese people to evacuation from the island. Indonesia Gmod Navy will deployed frigate and submarine in East China Sea and Sea of Japan. Would see happened about if China launch conflict in Taiwan. We will defend Japan and South Korea. They are good culture and military allies in Asia.
Did you heard Saudi Arabia issue visa during Hajj pilgrim?
Indonesia Parliament was told us about Saudi Arabia was not issue Farota Hajj, Pilgrim Visa 2025. Many Indonesia citizen want visit to Saudi Arabia. About Hajj Pilgrim. All airlines was issue a visa about Hajj Pilgrim, including Garuda Indonesia and Saudi Arabia Airlines. They are 10,000 of Indonesia citizen was living in Indonesia Gmod. Only 200 people was visit to Saudi Arabia during Hajj Pilgrim. I hope Indonesia will returning home from Hajj Pilgrim. The Hajj Pilgrim will be ending in the future after the moving from Indonesia government to Japanese government. This last hope, Hajj Pilgrim in the future.